Go Birds! Real Philadelphian here. You know, we did it, y'all. Now I'm out here walking in the snow, so I'm about to go up in this here Walmart. Trying to get across here. The parking lot is a little fuller than I think it should be. Price is pretty good. They got the Chick-fil-A sauce. They have price on the lotion either. I like that EOS lotion. Not a bad price, you know. Keeps my hands, you know, real lubricated because it gets dry this time of year. Oh, Birds. So I just saw Captain America last night. It's a great movie. Don't believe what they tell you. It is woke, but it's not detrimental. It's aware of what's happened in this country over the years. Just people in general being exploited, not in particular black people or anybody, just people in general. But isn't that what Captain America was always about? It was before it was, you know, Heil Hydra, and you know the Germans or Nazi type people exploiting people, and in this case it was just regular Americans being taken advantage of by a government that was trying to experiment on people to I won't spoil it. You should check it out. Oh my God, this is so incredible. Gotta pick me up some stuff. Look at that. Right there. Now what size it? Homie is, the hard thing about being a parent is that they outgrow you, so at some point I figured out that my son is a considerably bigger human being than I am. I think he needs a large 42, 44. He's still narrow, but man, that dude is huge. You got gotta get the, you can't even see what size this is. I think this is a US 13. He needs, boy, over 6 feet tall. You got to get the joint. Man, he loved that movie. If I'm being honest, I love that movie too. It was really, really good. Up here in the Walmart, they got the hoodie. Another large hoodie. I got good prices on bikes if you want to stay in shape, you know what I mean? Kids riding around the hood. Decent prices on helmets. And they're fun. Yeah, this is where I used to get on my 5W20. Look at that. I think there's pretty good prices for this stuff, man. Sometimes I would come over here and get the cheaper version, The car still ran well on it though. Do not get it twisted, okay? When teenage boys grow up, they do not cease to be little kids, okay? My son loved this movie. That last Sonic movie with Shadow, oh my God. The most awesome part about it is they were kind of more, it was like watching Dragon Ball Z. Who cares about, You know, the story was okay. It was pretty cool, pretty standard. I think Jim Carrey is one of my favorite actors of all time. But I'm not going to. My critical review. They needed to rein Jim in a little bit, but it was a good movie. We saw it twice. My son loves it. So throw that up in the cart. And the amazing thing is, I'm getting all this stuff here at Walmart. I'm probably still under $100. Now the important thing is, we came here last night, and we were actually legit gonna pick up a workout bench. Yeah, I know some people will go, you know, it's not top of the line, but you know, I'm not Ronnie Derrick Coleman, you know, I'm not the king. I'm just trying to get in shape, keep my little self in shape. You know, got the weights here at a good price. Ooh, look at this. Bam. 35 pounds. They got the 35-pound kettlebell. I don't know. I find as I do my lunges and squats and things anymore, as I get older, it feels a little bit better to not have to go down as deep. So kettlebells are actually better for me when I'm doing my lunges. You know, it was dumbbells when I was wrestling in high school, and now it's kettlebell. We don't have to go down as far. I was looking for, because I like to run to work so that I won't be fat and out of shape. So I happen to live close enough to work that I can actually jog that. So came here to pick up like a Camelback or something that we can put my phone and things in when I'm running. And though this isn't exactly what I was looking for, it's light enough. Yo, I even picked up one of those little Tony Stark light up things that goes on your chest so when you're running at night, people can see you. You know what I mean? Won't, you know, you won't get hit by a car, and they won't bother you because they think you're like a legit person out there running. You're not like some wayward person cutting up in the middle of the night, you know, so, because oftentimes I like to run at night, you know, after work. Kids just asked for a television in their room, so pick up a cheap one. I don't think they need a $500 television in their room. Gotta be practical these days. Ooh, you can get acoustic guitar here. $79.99. Yeah, you know. Maybe not what Eric Clapton would play on, but you can, you know, get your feet wet. I tell my kids, you know, when you can play like Prince, that's when you'll get your Hohner. That is when you'll get your Fender. It is horrible living in a world where you can't just walk in and pick up a Bruce Lee movie. You know, I remember a world where people knew and respected Bruce Lee. Like, you could actually walk into the store and you could get his films. Now, I understand they're cutting back on because everybody's streaming, but you can't even find the Bruce Lee films online sometimes. But at some point, I had to start thinking about myself and my children, the world we leave for them. And I think about Dr. King and Malcolm X and Medgar Evers and Rosa Parks and, you know, hundreds, thousands more, hundreds of thousands more who marched and got beaten up, millions more beaten up, killed, maimed, so that we could have diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I just have to let people know that I 100% disagree with Elon Musk that they're lowering standards with diversity, equity, and inclusion. Because They have forgotten that the reason we needed diversity, equity, and inclusion was because qualified people were being passed over. They happened to be the wrong color, and that is why they were being passed over. So, what DEI said is we will specifically look for and recruit people of other ethnic groups. We know they're qualified, but we just don't know who we're putting in place. The person doing the hiring, the HR person, could be a racist. The supervisor hiring for the positions, the supervisors looking for new staff, they themselves could be racist. It doesn't mean that the company is racist. It means that the people the company puts in charge of recruitment and staffing, they could be racist, and they could pass over people. So with DEI having rules and laws in place policies in place that hold people accountable, and companies taking it upon themselves to look for qualified people who may be of different ethnicities, different races, different genders. We will look for you. We will find you. We know you're qualified. We just can't guarantee that everybody we put in positions of power will do the right thing and give you your fair shot. And so I think diversity, equity, and inclusion, it is important. And it doesn't in any way, shape, or form lower standards. It just certifies that people cannot use their own biases to deny qualified people an opportunity. And so because of that, all these wonderful things in this cart that I was inspired to buy, supporting a film and a franchise that has, in my opinion, done the best work of including people, I can buy all of this stuff. I just can't buy it in Walmart.